All right. Well, welcome into the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. Okay, so today we're listening to Harry Nilsson. I don't even pull anything up. We're going to listen to the song We're going to listen to the artist Harry Nilsson and the song Without You. I forgot to pull up the information. Harry Nilsson, Without You. Let me get the information properly here for you guys so I can tell you where it comes from. Okay, so apparently this is off of the album Nilsson Schmilsson, which was released in 1971. Okay, when we listen to Carpenters hurting each other, everyone said, JP, you don't know who Harry Nilsson is? And I'm like, no, I don't know who that is at all. So there were a ton of recommendations, but we're just going to go with this one, which, like I said, is Without You, suggested by Jason Brandt, Guy Eternal, Frugal Severin, Sheldon Howes, you mentioned it. A lot of people. So we're going to go ahead and give it a listen. Like I said, don't know a thing about him. We'll find out today. We're going to learn today. Here we go, guys.
No, I can't forget this evening or your face as you were leaving, but I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows. No, I can't forget tomorrow when I think of all my sorrow. Well, I had you there, but then I let you go. And now it's only fair that I should let you know what you should know.
I love when a song builds up like that.
I can't give anymore. I can't live. Living is without you. I can't give. I can't give anymore. Well, I can't forget this evening or your faces you were leaving, but I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows.
One more round. I love the horns there. Bird behind those strings. Okay, so yeah, I definitely have not heard that before. So I still don't know anything about Harry Nilsson, but I can say he has a really, really fantastic voice, a great range. What I heard in like the second half, especially in those more powerful and explosive moments, I'm assuming, I don't have a personnel list here, so I can't say who's doing what, but I'm assuming what I hear in the background, that harmony that's with him, is probably him just overdubbing himself. And when he's in that harmony, he's singing at a higher octave there, and it's very what's the word? It's like he's really screaming out with passion. If you listen to the harmony back there, it's higher. It sounds just that much more powerful. Like really, like I can't live without you. I can't do this without you. There's a cry of desperation. Actually, is the best way to describe the harmony back there, and I really like that. While at the forefront, the main vocal line, it sounds like he's almost trying to keep composure. So it's almost like to me this internal struggle of I'm trying to do well without you, but this in the back of my mind, I ain't doing well without you. It just like come back to me, baby. And I just really like the way that that's captured just solely in his vocals. Like I said, great, that kind of golden voice. The orchestration around him, I love the strings, I love the horns, I love how in the chorus they push and just blow so hard. And I mentioned to you guys sometimes, but like with music like this came out 71. When I'm listening to like something like this, Carpenters, or things like in that realm, I really like that era. It's not something I'm going to listen to like all the time, but I like that era when it's a strong songwriter, a strong singer, and you have the symphonic elements kind of brought in around them, and not in a generic way. Because there's lots of artists, there's lots of bands that bring in a symphony, bring in strings around them to enhance the music, because especially in popular music, it's used to enhance. But I don't always feel like artists actually use the orchestra and such to actually form and be a part of the song. It's almost like the difference between, I don't know, putting on a coat and making the coat a part of you. That doesn't make sense, but I think you know what I mean. Make it part of the song, not just an add-on, a superfluous add-on into the music. And what I'm getting to is it's done really well here, as well as some of the music that we've listened to back in the day, you could say. So let me see, because I don't have any personnel information on here. Obviously, the lyrics, we can go over that really quick, and then I'll get into the Wikipedia article for this one. No, I can't forget this evening or your face as you were leaving. But I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes, your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows. No, I can't forget tomorrow when I think of all my sorrow. When I had you there, but then I let you go. This is missed connections on Craigslist. Remember when that was a thing? A lot of funny stories there. And now it's only fair that I should let you know what you should know. I can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't give anymore. And he repeats from there. Like, in this moment, this is perfect. Remember I've mentioned this before in other songs, like when it has that feeling of, you know, you look back 3 days ago and you're like, oh man, that was a missed opportunity with this person or whatever. You know, maybe they were giving you a hint or whatever, and now you didn't catch it, but now 3 days later, you caught it and you're looking back in regret. So he's trying to catch that moment before the future occurs. Well, I can't forget this evening or your face as you were leaving, but I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes, your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows. So, for whatever reason, they drew apart, whether just by happenstance or whatever may have happened. But, I mean, the name of the song, Without You. And as he says, there ain't no life living if it's living without you. Well, I don't think I said that right. All right, let's look at the Wikipedia article here. It says that, so apparently this is a cover version from the band Badfinger. I've never heard of them. Just reading about Nilsson. Let's see. Nilsson at the time was best known for his hit Everybody's Talkin'. He heard Badfinger's recording of Without You at a party and mistook it for a Beatles song. After realizing it was not, he decided to cover the song. According to Brahan, he wanted his version of the track to be a stark, heavy solo piano thing, but Richard Perry convinced him to turn it into a grand, crashing theatrical monster ballad complete with orchestra. Now, I think it works really well with the orchestra, but I can also hear, especially because the piano in here, how it could have been just a strong solo man and piano performance. I think that would have been just as good, even though this was great as well. Now, I actually did find the personnel list. It says, also featured are Klaus Vormann on bass, Jim Keltner on drums, and John Uribe on acoustic guitar. And then the horn arrangements were performed, or composed at least, by Paul Buckmaster, who, if I'm looking at his collaborations, David Bowie, Elton John, Harry Nilsson, Rolling Stones, Carly Simon, and the list goes on. Even getting into Miles Davis, Carrie Underwood, not Underwood, Taylor Swift, and Heart. It goes on and on. This record spent 5 weeks at number 1 on the UK singles chart, eventually selling 800,000 copies. I mean, can't go wrong with that. Hey, thank you guys for the recommendation. Thank you for the introduction into Harry Nilsson. Listen, you're on the channel for a reason. There's a lot of artists and people that I've never heard of. So thank you guys for the introduction. What else from here? Follow me in a bunch of places that are here on the screen. Support the channel on Patreon if you want. $2 a month, blah, blah, blah. Thank you so much for showing up, stopping by, and I hope you come back tomorrow. Bye, guys.